if they had stopped. As if they had stopped. He jammed the move, the sailor shouts, but we don't believe him. He's a cunning man, complete chaos. He thinks we'll fill up like a fish in a net, and he will finish us off, the villain in this abyss. And then the blow, I'm flying like a missile. I got into a latrine and almost started a parade there. I opened my eyes and we were under the belly of the destroyer. What a turn, what a prince. And the air is melting, my nerves are on edge. There is fear in the eyes of the team and greenness in the body. We emerge deciding that everything is lost, but the destroyer suddenly fell silent, as if it had stopped. As if it had stopped. And then the blow, I'm flying like a missile. I got into a latrine and almost started a parade there. I opened my eyes and we were under the belly of the destroyer. What a turn, what a prince. And the air is melting, my nerves are on edge. There is fear in the eyes of the team and greenness in the body. We emerge deciding that everything is lost, but the destroyer suddenly fell silent, as if it had stopped. As if it had stopped. Explosion. The submarine is cracking. The water is boiling. The destroyer is also in shock. Who is bombing like that? We had a barbecue at the bottom of the sea, both for yourself and for your enemies. Everything is upside down. Now in a place there's an underwater reef. The sailors instantly nicknamed it the reef of common destiny. There are helmets and bullets, everything mixed up. That's how the story ended, without a smile. And the air is melting, my nerves are on edge. There is fear in the eyes of the team and greenness in the body. We emerge deciding that everything is lost, but the destroyer suddenly fell silent, as if it had stopped.
blackened abyss where the shadows crawl. Still leviathans whisper as the darkness calls. Beneath the crushing weight, where the lost souls roam, silent streams of the damned haunt this iron tomb. U-boat! seas, slicing through the void. A dance with death as lives are toyed. The pressure builds like thunder, a tempest in the deep. Ghostly hands of fate reach for dreams and weep. U-boat in the depths, where nightmares breed. Echoes of the past in the ocean's greed. Sonar waves like specters searching for their prey. Fear is the tide that pulls us down to stay. Drown in murky water, the cold grips like a vice. Submerged in the graveyard, where silence is the price. Battles lost in shadows, where history bleeds black. In the heart of the ocean, there's no turning back. Of the fallen, lost in endless night. Their stories lie forgotten, swallowed by the fight. A world beneath the surface, where hope cannot survive. In the depths, we're all haunted, just trying to stay alive. U-boat in the depths, where nightmares breed. Echoes of the past in the ocean's greed. Sonar waves like specters searching for their prey. Fear is the tide that pulls us down to stay. So here's to those who wander beneath the stormy sea. In the iron jaws of darkness, we find our destiny. On this journey through the shadows, as the silence breaks, we'll rise or fall together in the depths of fear awakes. Tief unten dumpfe Schläge, mächtig durch das trübe Wasser treiben. Tief unten, dort wo noch kein Mensch hier gewesen ist. Tief unten sitze ich im Rot der Lampe auf Posten. Der Herzschlag der Maschine verstummt, der Atem stockt. Schweißperlen bedecken meinen Körper. Ein leises Beben, noch eines diesmal lauter. Vorsichtig blicken meine Augen auf die Instrumente. Ping. Der Kragen meiner Uniform schnürt sich zu, lässt mich nicht atmen. Ping, ich seh mich um. Ping, alle starren, gebannt vor sich hin. Ping, Angst. Ping, ping, ping. Es wird leiser. Ping. Inzwischen in größerer Entfernung. Ping. Wir warten noch weitere 10 Minuten. Die Spannung meines Körpers löst sich langsam. Mein Rücken schmerzt. Ping. Ich wollte nicht mehr hier sein und auf den Tod im Wasser warten. Wie viele Menschen sollten noch sinnlos sterben? Ping. Das letzte Ping, das ich hörte, bevor langsam das Herz der Maschine zum neuen Leben erwachte. Dumpfe, metallische Klänge aus dem Bauch des Boots. Tief unten, wir nahmen Fahrt auf, suchten das Ping, diesmal Jäger und mich gejagt hat.
the ocean's breath, where the silent waters sigh, still and shadows, dreams of death. We are ghosts beneath the sky. Adagio, adagio, in the deep we dwell, where the waves above us roll like a tolling bell. Adagio, adagio, in the dark we lie, with the cold embrace of the sea as our lullaby. Through the porthole no sunbeams, only darkness, endless night, whispered prayers and broken dreams as we fade into the light. Adagio, adagio, in the deep we dwell, where the waves above us roll like a tolling bell. Adagio, adagio, in the dark we lie, with the cold embrace of the sea as our lullaby. Through the porthole no sunbeams, only darkness, endless night, whispered prayers and broken dreams as we fade into the light. Adagio, adagio, in the
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Peli-Rami. At my day job I teach software development and lots of different things like tech support right now and game development as well. Such is life. But this week we are going to play some of our favorite games like Deus Ex the Nameless mod on Thursday. It's starting. Then again, I want to test the High on Life. It's from the voice actor of the Rick and Morty. And Star Control 2 is continuing. And then we are going to start a new program called Let's Rate Censored Games, where we are going to play those games that were banned from the Twitch. Itch.io. I had got a brain fart. But anyway, we are going to start with the Wild, Exhumed, and then see what kind of games were actually removed or delisted from the itch.io. So that's the basically idea today. But now we are actually on the sea, and we have completed the mission, but we have still like a good load of torpedoes. So we have one homing torpedo at the back, and didn't shoot too many over hits. So we have a pretty good load currently with the ship. And we are dealing okay with the food. And we are currently here. I was going to check out the port of St. John's. There's a shallow area here. Last time there were this weird situation that there were lots of coasters in a convoy. Okay, there's a lot of storm. That would mean like a noise. But let's dive down and see, or rather listen what we can hear. Sea telling us. Raise the music a bit. Let's see if this works. Listening rule.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
25 Meter.
Okay, even if there were something out here, I don't think we could hear them. Just because this storm. Although we don't need to mind about those aircraft, so. 52, okay, there's a deep here.
Tauchen auf 35 Meter. Horchraum besetzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl.
The captain needs to go sleep.
Navigation besetzen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln.
35 Meter.
Tanks anblasen.
Nothing.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Okay, so we are definitely going to crash the harbor. Last time I actually found convoys here, port of Halifax, so this area should have like a game. But I want to see what kind of harbors is there.
Herr Kaloi, ich bin erschöpft. Ich benötige eine kurze Auszeit. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Funkraum besetzen. Diesel besetzen. Funkraum besetzen. Horchraum besetzen.
We could actually use the radar detector as well. Okay. Shall we go in?
Große Fahrt voraus.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Tauchen auf 35 Meter.
Okay, let's listen.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
– 25 Meter.
Yeah. Yeah, that bot can actually it knows Finnish swear words, so.
35 Meter.
Not all bots can, but I had this huge list of Finnish curse words, very elaborate one as well. So it does know.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Aktuelle Tiefe 30 Meter.
Propellers detected. Okay. One ship. Speed medium. 20 to 30. That's a fast destroyer.
Tanks anblasen.
Okay.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Torpedo-Rohr 3 gewartet. Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
How much time? I don't think we are going to make it.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
So we are going to travel 163 kilometers in one day. Hope we don't meet any
Horchraum besetzen.
any aircraft.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Timing was slightly bad.
Torpedo-Rohr 1 gewartet.
When does the like 6 a.m. So we would run out of the daylight just in front of the harbor, which is like not something I want to do.
Torpedo-Rohr 5 gewartet. Torpedo-Rohr 1 gewartet. Torpedo-Rohr 2 gewartet.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Diesel besetzen.
Okay, so officer can use radio, but they can't use the radar detector. Interesting.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Diesel besetzen. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Aktuelle Tiefe
Okay,
50
40 to
Meter.
31, medium closing
Auf diese
in.
Koordinaten setzen.
Interception is not possible with this speed. What happened to the second convoy? No idea. But we found some. Last time we actually destroyed some couple tankers only. So time is 8805.
50 Meter.
Tanks anblasen.
10 Meter.
Medium and closing
Auf diese
in. Okay.
Koordinaten setzen. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
So they are going away. Medium and close. What?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Fünf Meter.
Auf
Okay,
diese
now it's
Motoren
spawning
wechseln.
here.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
So we are going to drive in 1 hour and then we are going to dive. Also, there's shallows here, so that's going to block the
Tauchen auf 35 Meter.
hydrophone operation.
Horchraum besetzen.
5 Meter.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 25 Grad.
30 Meter.
The 13 kilometers. About.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Bestätige.
So that gives us 7 knots. Yeah. Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. That was great. Jarppa is talking about Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. I suppose we can go and sink some ships. 13 to 28.
Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Bestätigt.
Horchraum besetzen.
And it's a day attack. Ouch. Can we actually see something? No smokes yet. Well, let's dive and check out. Range was guesstimation totally.
5 Meter.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
25 Meter.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
35 Meter.
I think this is pretty optimal.
Tanks anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln. Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Let's warm the torpedoes.
Funkraum besetzen. Horchraum besetzen.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind getaucht.
Torpedorohr 1 gelandet.
Yeah, I remember the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy Finnish radio opera. That was back in the 90s. I think start of the 90s, and I really liked it. That was really good. Of course, current day we are all the voice books are actually almost all are like a radio theater.
Halbe Fahrt voraus. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs setzen.
Alarm! Konvoi in
Los
Sicht!
geht's, Männer.
Peilung
Lasst uns einige
355
Schiffe
Grad.
versenken.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay.
Auf Seerohrtiefe. Kurs setzen. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Schlagfahrt. Ruhe im Boot. Auf Alarm nicht schalten. Kommandant. Teleskoptiefe bereit für einen Rundumblick. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Okay, let's try to sneak past the destroyers. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a slightly tricky. Pretty basic freighter. That's a C3, I think. Yep, that's the heavy one. Yes. What is that? Okay, it's just a looked like a flat top from the distance, but yep. Because there's a big ones here. Lots of stuff here. Ouch.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yep, that was bad idea.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yep, we that destroy actually pinged us.
Kurs setzen.
So what we
Langsame Fahrt
calculated
voraus.
that they are traveling about 7 knots, right?
Kurs auf diese
So we should be able to speed up to 9. We should be able to make.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay. This approach wasn't the best one.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Okay, that's a liberty. Let's guess 7 knots. AOB is something like this. Distance is slightly far.
Aktualisieren.
3K.
Entfernung zum Ziel 3, 1, 9, 4 Meter. Geschwindigkeit. Knoten. Winkel 7, 5. Bug links.
I need a better angle.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
I think there were like on the right side there were much more interesting ships.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Bestätige.
So we are trying to do like something like this.
AK voraus. Tanks anblasen.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
So we can see the smokes at our right side. So I'm going to like sail in front of the.
Alarm! Konvoi in Sicht. Peilung 65 Grad.
Alarm beenden. Kurs setzen. Kurs auf diese
So let's do this by the numbers, like it should be done.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Not going to use radio. They're going to spot it. And time is not much fell on the.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Eine Pause wäre jetzt angebracht. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Diesel besetzen. Kurs setzen.
Now we are basically parking on their way.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Konvoi in Sicht. Peilung 40 Grad.
Okay.
Kurs setzen. Auf Zero-Tiefe. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
Now I'm much better positioned to attack.
Der Kanal, wir sind in U-Boat-Tiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
in front of the destroyer.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
That's going to jump at us. Okay, let's see how this works.
Kurs setzen. Langsame Fahrt voraus. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Problem is that I might be on the Astix cone. Okay, that's a C3, right? Yep, that's a C3. Recognize. First measurement of the distance.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 6 Meter.
Might be sailing pretty fast.
Aktualisieren.
Okay, 8 knots.
118 rechts.
Should we warm up the torpedoes? There's a bit of noise.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 1,875 Meter. Gegnerlage 130. Bug rechts. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 1,796 Meter. Bohr 2 bewässern.
Impact pistol should be enough. I want to first shot to be like accurate.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 3, 7, 4 Meter. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel
Yeah,
1,
I need to listen that Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy at some point again, because it was so cool. Last check.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
On 1 kilometer.
Entfernung 1, 0, 3, 9 Meter.
Angle is about this.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel 1, 0, 1. Bug rechts. Los!
So basically, maybe you shouldn't accept a bad angle on the convoy attack, but rather circle around and try again. I think it's going slightly faster than I anticipated.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Any tankers? Not that I see. But we just like a synced a couple of them, so.
Funkspruch erhalten.
Kurs setzen.
Okay, it's going down. I think there's one big at the side. Okay, that's a escort.
Korvette 30 Grad.
I suppose I just need to shoot close
Korvette
enough.
315 Grad.
That's a freighter. Okay, that's a bigger freighter. That's a Liberty. I don't have a cassette player anymore. I had one, but I gave it away to the one hermit that was living in a Tammelas forest. Okay, second liberty.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 6, 2, 5 Meter. Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Maybe it might be as low as 4 knots.
Zerstörer 5 Grad.
Maybe 7, 6. Yeah, 4 knots. AOP is something like
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
something like this.
Gegnerlage 1, 1, 4 links. Entfernung zum
Do
Ziel
I believe
2,
myself from
4,
hitting
9,
this
4 Meter.
this range?
Rohr 1 bewässern.
What's the
Rohr 1 bewässert.
.92? Okay, it's starting to left or right. Do I anticipate to okay, let's try right. Angle on bow is slightly inaccurate. Luckily it's slow.
aktualisieren. Lage 1, 2, 1. Bug links. Los.
Yeah. Those old floppy disks were like pretty interesting.
Kurs setzen.
Empire Fisher. I don't think we have a second shot possibility for that ship, so
Zerstörer 355
that's a small one.
Grad.
That's very small one. Frank Lever again. Oh, unknown ship. Okay, that's a bigger one.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We are sailing towards the warship, by the way.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Can we avoid this? Strong maybe. This torpedo missing. Can't tell. That looks like it's tracking.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag.
Okay.
30 Sekunden.
Just. Okay. So now it's starting to like go crazy.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Okay, and now it's turning. That ship next to us could actually see the periscope. So let's hide it. That's slightly small. Yep, that's it. Good to see our periscope.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs setzen.
Or then we could actually try to take a second shot. Okay, no, now they are seeing us our periscope.
Kommandant, wir wurden entdeckt.
Wir wissen, wie es geht. Drehen wir den gegen diese Jäger um.
I think I'm going to take a second shot and then go to defensive. No, that's in the wrong way.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1,886 Meter. Gegnerlage 7,6 links. Rohr 2 bewässern.
Rohr 2 bewässert.
Just thinking. Okay. Oh, the destroyer is missing us. Wow. Okay, let's shoot again and even we are still like loading torpedoes, so
Los.
okay, let's try again.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Rohr 1 geladen.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Turkman, that's a big ship.
Kurs setzen.
That's actually coming
10 Sekunden bis Torpedo-Einschlag.
pretty good course. They are all zigzagging, but I don't think this was zigzagging when I shot it. So no idea. Now I took a bit of lead to offset the possible errors. Yeah, there were a fair amount of errors. Let's shoot our old friend Frank Lever. Which is, or we could actually take the shot at the park man.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloi?
Okay, destroyer is coming around.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Angle is actually pretty perfect.
Aktualisieren.
That's slightly bigger
Entfernung
target, so
1, 9, 3, 9 Meter. Winkel 9, 0. Rechts.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
do we have a minute? If we do, I'm going to measure the speed. I don't think destroyer is going to ram us because they don't have a good fix on our location. Surprise, surprise. Seven knots.
Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 7 Knoten.
Okay, popping back.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerlage
Okay.
9, 3,
Range.
Bug rechts. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 1, 8, 4, 0 Meter. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 1, 7, 7, rechts. Los!
Okay, now they are seeing us.
Kommandant, feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
Wir wissen, wie es geht. Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
Dropping death charges already. Too late.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Ouch.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
I need to shoot Frank Lever again. This is going to be a snapshot.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo
7
einschlag.
knots. AOB is something like this. Distance is something.
30 Sekunden. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 8, 2, 9 Meter.
There's T5.
20 Sekunden.
T5.
Lage
Okay.
1, 0, 6. Bug rechts. Gegnerfahrt 7 Knoten. Rohr 4. Bewässern. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Rohr 4. Bewässert. Los!
And impact fuse. Okay, they are still not onto us. What is happening here? Who is commanding these destroyers? Okay, finally. Give me depth here. Okay, I was too jealous. This is probably like a 4 knots rather than 7.
Sekunden. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 4 Knoten. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
I think it's miss. Or too much range. That's also like a very much a possibility here.
Schwere Schäden.
Okay, somebody got a torpedo. That's one of those crazy torpedoes. That's why the LUT is, or FAT is doing the zigzags.
Tiefe unter Kiel 9 Meter.
Okay, 100 meters. Okay, too many torpedoes are missing today. Last time it was like spot on. But apparently hydrophone conditions are like adverse, so destroyers can't actually hear us well. Despite our we are loading torpedoes, so. Okay, it's a bot.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 4 Knoten. Hüllenbruch, sie sinken. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 1, 1, 2, rechts. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 408 Meter. Alle Maschinen stopp.
Is it ready yet? There's a T5. I'm not going to waste the homing torpedo. I think you shouldn't never like say when somebody is loading torpedo, is it ready yet? Okay, they got a fix on us.
Wir wissen, wie es geht. Diese Jäger um. Schussunterlagen.
I think this is minimum range.
Entfernung 3, 9, 4 Meter. Gegnerlage 1, 4, 7. Bug rechts. Los! 40 Sekunden. Torpedo-Einschlag.
We are backing away from the astic cone. Okay, let's see what happens. Aft shot, basically.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
So,
Alle Maschinen stopp.
no wait,
Kleine Fahrt zurück.
let's
Kommandant,
drop the sonar decoy.
Bleibt wachsam, aber keine Panik. Wir machen das.
Engineer is throwing a pill.
E-Motoren setzen.
I prefer country music myself. Yep. I totally understand.
80 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Alarm. Auf Gefechtsstation.
20 Meter.
Navigation besetzen.
ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant. 40 Meter.
So the torpedo hit here, and okay, not everything has sunk. Frank lever to get to a torpedo. It's flooding.
55 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 75 Meter.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
So 80 meters and bottom was in 100 meters. Or wait, we were in a periscope depth, so it's a bit over 100 meters down.
80 Meter.
Tauchen auf. 40 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 85 Meter.
Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie.
Ja, Herr Kaloy, ich kümmere mich darum.
Korvette 255 Grad. ...90 Meter.
That's pretty close to the bottom, but that's how I like it, because we are masking ourselves at the bottom. They might even a stick wouldn't like detect us from the bottom echo.
65 Meter. 190 Grad.
Use this a lot at the North Sea, basically. Okay, I think it's.
90 Meter.
I think the bottom is coming up.
Aktuelle Tiefe 75 Meter. Korvette 170 Grad. Korvette 175 Grad. ...70 Meter. 50 Meter. 30 Meter. 10 Meter. Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert. Sinkendes Wrack. 160 Grad.
Herr Kaloy,
Alarm beenden.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
Okay, all children back to the bed. Let's check the stores. We have some peppers still. That's counting 5 torpedoes. Funny thing, we haven't had like a problems with the aircraft at the US coast. Funny thing, really. But then again, it's a way too big area, so at the European theater, everyone knows where the ships are going to be. So. Now we can escape even if they find out our message. Radio transmit.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Horchraum besetzen. Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Okay, so 4 ships.
Zerstörer, 155 Grad.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Herr Kaloin, wir haben unsere Position erreicht. Und 2 getan.
Okay, so let's continue our mission and go port of St. John. I want to see it. And you can continue loading torpedoes. So now we have like a 3 homing torpedoes, which I could save, but then again we could just use them. Although shooting the duck shoot at the harbor is not really good use of homing torpedoes, so I might want to hold on them.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Horchraum besetzen. Ich könnte etwas hin.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Time is at the evening.
Diesel besetzen.
Kaloin, ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Zeit für eine Auszeit.
To 200 meters. That's pretty deep harbor, by the way.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Bestätige.
Kurs setzen.
Zielposition erreicht.
Melden Sie die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel, 155 Meter. Herr Kapitän?
Herr Kaloin?
Kurs setzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Herr Kaloi, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Where are you going? I'm going to visit Port of St. John and see if there's any cargo ships I
Der
could
Grund liegt
turkey
tiefer
shoot.
als 150 Meter, Herr Kaloi. Die Messung ist nicht präzise genug.
150 meters, that's crazy. Crazy deep here. Okay, here we are.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
But you know, I like to do ballsy things.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 230 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 225 Grad.
Medium and closing in. So were there any real life U-boat raids on Canada? Canadians were pretty good at sinking U-boats. So yes.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 230 Grad.
In Operation Drumbeat, Canadians actually sunk some submarines. So they were war ready, and the US Navy wasn't. But that was like 1942. 1943.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel 8, 9 Meter.
Crazy deep. I suppose the bottom might come up pretty fast though.
Langsame Fahrt voraus. Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel
Okay, now it's coming
7
up.
Meter.
But this is definitely like a very deep water harbor. Can we see anything here? Harbor defenses. No ships though. Okay, no ships. Huh. At least what we can see. Okay, they might be back there.
Melden Sie die aktuelle Tiefenmessung. Ja?
Tiefe unter Kiel.
Okay, now
17
we are
Meter.
shallow.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Some harbors have way too shallow waters. So shallow that ships can't sink. Yep, that's tight
Alle
fit.
Maschinen, stopp.
Yeah, I don't think I can go any further. Well, I might be able to sneak in. Oh,
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
let's play.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Live dangerously. 10 to 15 meters. That basically should be enough. I mean, we did this at Malta, so should work. This is still like pretty close. That's like more like a 10 meters. We are scraping the bottom, so 10 to 15 meters. Because that's nothing new. Okay, this is dredged pretty well. If we stay on the deep water way.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Anlauf beginnt. Piloten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kalon.
Die Motoren besetzen.
Improved depth keeping actually keeps us from bobbing up and down, so. Then again, we have been sneaking in burst harbors before, so. No ships. Oh, there's fuel here, but we actually loaded with anti-air shells, so okay. Port of St. John. No ships.
Alle Maschinen stopp! Äußerste Kraft zurück.
Okay, and then we reverse away.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 205 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 205 Grad.
Kurs setzen!
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 15 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 10 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff.
Alarm
Peilung
beenden.
25 Grad.
Kurs setzen! Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Alarm! Schwebung 50 Grad.
Lasst uns einige Schiffe versenken.
2 destroyers. 3. Okay.
Kurs setzen!
High closing in. That's a PT boat probably.
Kurs setzen!
Yep.
Kurs setzen! Kurs setzen! Alarm beenden! Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen! Alarm! Alarm beenden! Auf Gefechtsstationen! Anlauf beginnt!
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Funkraum besetzen!
Okay,
Endlich ein paar
people can
Stunden
go to
Pause.
sleep.
Horchraum besetzen!
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung
Endlich
210 Grad.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter!
Let's listen.
10 Meter. 30 Meter. 50 Meter.
Okay, high closing in.
Ja.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Horchraum besetzen!
He's a bit better on the hydrophone, so let's listen.
Auf Seerohrtiefe!
No convoys.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Alarm beenden! Alarm! Feindliche
Bleibt
Kriegsschiffe
ruhig
in
und
Sicht!
konzentriert,
Peilung!
Männer. Wir schaffen das.
320 Grad! Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht! Peilung! 240
Schnellboot.
Grad!
200 Grad.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht! Peilung! 65
Corvette.
Grad! Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht! Peilung! 300 Grad! Schleichfahrt! Hohe im Boot! Auf Blaulicht!
Licht schalten.
I mean, it's red lighting.
Licht wechseln. Lossetzen.
Only warships. So getting in is easy, but getting out is much harder.
Schnellboot, 150 Grad. Schnellboot, 50 Grad. Schnellboot, 150 Grad.
Schiff in Sicht. 185 Grad.
Schnellboot, 185 Grad. Korvette, 205 Grad.
Detected by enemy.
Schnellboot, 185 Grad. Korvette, 215 Grad.
Alle Maschinen AK voraus.
Schnellboot, 170 Grad. Schnellboot, 185 Grad.
Okay, that was good enough.
Aktive
Now we saw the state of port zones, the port of Saint John's, and we can press this button, or we could sail over the Atlantic. Okay, so mission complete. 12 days later. That was very successful patrol. But we are losing the war, so. Yep, one crew member was arrested. Key and convoy, a lot of tonnage, and then we SC, and then we could check out the harbor, and there were nothing there. Yeah, Sims class destroyer as well. Somebody got a level up. Yes. Haven't heard any news about the upcoming Type 9 DLC. That would be like a better submarine for this kind of long missions. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I'll show the schedule. So this is our week schedule. We are starting several new games, like the Nameless mod on Thursday. That's a Deus Ex original Deus Ex full conversion mod. High on Life on Saturday, continuing the Star Control, and then we are starting the new series of Let's Rate censored games. So there's a lot of games that have been removed from the itch.io or delisted, and we can actually go and check them out. I happen to be like a certified audiovisual program classifier, so I can give like a Finnish age ratings to programs. So I can give my honest opinion what the age rating should be. Censorship is a problematic because it doesn't let any audiovisual program, TV, game, whatever, to the real evaluation, what would be like suitable age rating. So I think we are going to give like a proper due to the games that have been removed, face censorship, and also like I think this is more like a human rights issue more than anything else, and freedom of the expression. So games are art form, and no credit card company can claim otherwise. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you stay on the channel and watch me play other